What's going on, guys? Welcome to Hybrid Movies episode 26. I'm your host, Nick, and I'm joined by Luke.
Hey guys, what's up?
And we have a special guest who's never been on this podcast, I think, Rob.
How's it going, guys?
Tell the viewers a little bit about what you do on Hybrid Network, if they don't know.
So, I make topics currently on Saw, Maze Runner, and Tomb Raider. But obviously, everyone knows my biggest love is The Mummy. It's just my
new Mummy, right?
True. Not the new one. Don't pull that on me, Nick. Tom Cruise
movie.
Doesn't even rate anywhere near Brendan Fraser's levels. It's a beautiful, man. It's my favourite.
Last questions from Classy Ulysses. He says, should Lucasfilm just cancel the Han Solo movie since no one, and I mean no one, asked for it? Instead, they should give us a Republic Commando or 501st movie since Disney canceled Star Wars Clone Wars. I'm tired of the originals. Give us more prequels. Honestly, yeah, I agree. I don't know why they keep using the original trilogy timeline of movies, because we already seen that. We know, I mean, it just... Even when I watched Rogue One, there was still so much, like, brought over from the original trilogy, where you're like, why?
Yeah. There's the thing that I find with the Disney Star Wars thing, it seems very committee driven. Like, they see things that, like, alright, people really like A New Hope.
Yeah.
So, take elements from that so that people get excited when they see something from A New Hope. Or, hey, people like C-3PO, they like a nerdy robot. Let's have the robot in Rogue One a little bit like him, but a little bit of a badass. Just so that you can care enough about him when we kill him in a really weird way. But, yeah, I don't know. I would really like a lot more prequel stuff, because I know a lot of people are kind of liking the new stuff because it feels more like the original stuff, but I want more original aspects about Star Wars. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of it anyway, but the thing that I can kind of respect about the original prequel stuff is that they tried different stuff, and it didn't feel like just kind of the same thing again. So I do want more original projects for Star Wars. I don't really just want it.
I miss the days of when a senile old man was running this franchise.
I miss the days when an old man can ruin his franchise on his own without help.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott. He's
doing it. No, we're talking about the other franchise where a senile old man's running. Star Wars.
So, see, the Han Solo film for me is such a nothing film. I don't think I doubt I'll go and see it, because I just don't see the point. It'll come out, it'll probably be average, and it'll have no impact on this universe whatsoever. We'll probably find out how he gets the jacket. Like, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares how he gets the jacket. Nobody's clamoring for that. That's
how he meets Chewie. That's the untold story. Yeah.
Everyone likes Han Solo because you just kind of... He's just a likable character. Harrison Ford made him a likable character. But nobody wants...
It's ironic because he hates Han Solo.
Yeah. But nobody's going, right, I want the history of Han Solo. No, I hate the idea of these history films, like the origins of... Because they never really end up going really well.
You know, one movie that I kind of would want to see that's actually focusing on a character from the old movies. Actually two maybe. A Boba Fett movie that would be set after the events of the old movie, so it's actually in the future, like what happened after. And then I'd also really want to see an Obi-Wan movie that's set in between 3 and 4, where it could be like this badass like Western movie where he's like this fucking drifter in the desert fighting sand people.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
No, I think it's more interesting to just see people doing stuff as opposed to how they got to where they are. And I mean, I don't know. Just the origins of some characters, if I already know who they are, I find I don't really care, because it's questions that I never asked and I never wanted to know about. Because I don't care how he got where he is. I just care that Han Solo is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Boba Fett thing, Boba Fett's the one that fell in the saw pit, right?
Yeah.
Boba Fett is the one that doesn't do anything at all, and he gets his ass kicked by a blind man.
Yeah, like in the films, if you purely watch just the films, he's an idiot. He's a bumbling fool.
He's a dumb idiot. He sucks in the films.
Yeah.
Like, he's awful.
He's so bad. But that, for some reason, people really got attached to him, and I think it's because he's an idiot. So let's make a film where he's just an idiot and he fumbles his way through a mission.
Let's make a film where Boba Fett trips his way through the universe and
Yeah, they
accidentally
should call it
gets
We're
his
the
kills.
Fets, and it's like a family comedy.
Yeah.
Just all
I
the
like
clones.
that. I want that. I don't care.
He's
To
wearing
make the
like
comedy-
board shorts and a Hawaiian shirt with his helmet on.
Yes.
But anyway,
Oh,
actually, you know,
God.
going back to the question though, should there be like more prequel stuff? Yeah, like what I was saying too, like earlier, was how they for some reason only focus on like the original trilogy timeline, like the post galactic war or whatever with the Empire, which honestly is one of the most boring periods of time in the Star Wars lore, like the timeline. It would honestly be way more interesting if they did stuff during like the ancient Sith and Jedi times, where it's set like thousands of years before, like the Old Republic stuff. Like that would be really interesting, and it'd be all unique worlds and characters and everything that would be so different, but also kind of feel Star Wars-y, but just on a different scale and a different time. And
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't do that. Like the people love that the games and everything. I don't know. That could be a gold mine. You could do tons of stuff in that time period.
Yeah. There's no Skywalker though. So
Fuck that.
you can't do that.
No.
There's no Skywalker to just reference the old movies with.
No.
That's like, people go and see it though. If you just like the label of Star Wars, the label of Disney now, it means a lot more than it did years ago. Well, the label of Disney means a lot more than it did years ago. Star Wars has always meant something. So if you like just keep it labeled Star Wars, people are gonna go flock and see it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So
Yeah, well,
I don't see what their
right.
issue is about putting it somewhere else in this universe, not focusing on the... Like, they have to bring Darth Vader into Rogue One. Like, I didn't see the full need for that. I liked it, thought it was cool, but he didn't
Yeah.
need
I also didn't see the need for a bad CGI General Tarkin to just stand around with normal people.
Yeah, that was bad.
So I think we're getting to that point where now we're just shitting on the Star Wars movies, which is
Yeah.
which is fine. But
Everyone has left.
That's for another
Yeah.
podcast. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning into Hybrid Movies episode 26. If you want to follow me on Twitter and tweet me questions for the show or just talk about movies, you can find me on Twitter at who's_Nick. Luke, where can the people find you?
Oh shit. You can, if I don't die from rain, you can catch me on Twitter at Baron_Zemo1.
Okay, cool. And Rob, any social media you want to plug?
At DaleRobert1998. You can find me there. Don't really post on Twitter, but, you know, find me there, give us a follow.
Yeah,
Give
do
me
it,
some-
definitely.
Appreciate me.
So with all that said, we'll catch you guys next time.
Later, guys.
Goodbye.